That's how we've talked to before. I've talked to people like we're in this business, and I've said it too. Like, man, I could never be in sales. But we're all in sales.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Every one of us is selling ourselves or something, that we're doing. So you'll do great with that. There's no question about that. You know. So more with Anoop Desai live in the studio this morning. Mix 101.5, always the best mix while you work. Bill Jordan and Linda Loveland. Bill and Linda in the morning at 7:48. Joining us in the studio this morning live. He's live, isn't he? Yes.
Yeah.
Anoop Desai, American Idol hopeful, Carolina guy who, the big story was you played hooky from a rehearsal or something to watch Carolina win the NCAA championship.
Well, yeah, I mentioned that when they were having a ceremony for me on Anoop Desai Day on May 4th, which was very cool.
AD Day.
Right.
But no, they're having my day for me.
I know that was a bizarre thing. But yeah, no, I had told. I mean, everyone there, of course, knew that we were in the championship game, and that I told everyone well before. I was like, okay, I cannot do anything at this time. I'm officially off. I'm clocking out at this time, and so it was just sort of a joke. Is all right. How are we gonna make it all right? It's like, oh, I'm really sick right now.
Feeling a little
throat's a little rough.
No, but we were. I mean, it was great. They understood that it was a momentous day for me. So
so they kind of look the other way on that one. So.
Yeah, and the result wasn't too shabby either. So.
No, not at all. So are the ladies just like throwing themselves at you?
It's a different.
Another hesitation.
Okay, that would be a yes. With a big smile, by the way, on his face.
Yeah, it's weird because everyone sort of treats me differently, whether they realize it or not. I mean, my parents and my close friends, obvious they don't, but it's just weird. I going out in Chapel Hill and just walking down the street and the storefronts in Chapel Hill still have the poster of my face, and in the windows. So just walking down the street to get lunch or something and seeing that is amazing. So and it's great to meet everyone that I'm meeting that I wouldn't have gotten a chance to meet.
Right.
Even in my hometown where I've lived for forever. It's like I'm meeting people that genuinely appreciate what I did on the show, which is. I mean, I couldn't ask for anything.
But see,
more.
you're a good-looking guy. You're a very nice guy. But now you've got that celebrity tag on you that just is a magnet to a lot of people. Mm-hmm. Celebrity of any kind in this society is a huge deal.
It's just look what happened to John and Kate +8. My goodness,
you've been on you've been on TV for crying out loud. You're a star now. See?
Well, that's the funny thing is, I haven't, or I don't think I have. I haven't really changed at all from last August when I auditioned to now, but it's just funny. You're right. People see you on TV, and all of a sudden you're a quote unquote celebrity. So for me is I'm me. I've always been me, and it's cool that I was on TV.
Don't go changing. Hey, so you're going to tour, and then now hopefully recording deal and all that stuff. Now, what's the story? You're going to go back for this? What is this folklore thing you're doing? Is it a master's degree?
Yeah. I was getting
folklore.
my master's in folklore.
Now, what were you going to do with that? What do you do with the folklore?
Well, you can really do anything. I mean, the degree is just a grounding in cultural studies. I always say that anyone that's interested in traveling or learning anything about new cultures, folklore is really how you go about learning and writing about new cultures in the correct way. It's the methodology behind studying, studying people, which is something that I really love to do. And it's it's such a broad field that you can really do anything. I mean, law school. I actually worked at the Smithsonian Folklife Festival for the past 3 summers, so. That was museum work was always something that I liked. It was just a fun opportunity for me.
All right, time out on the field.
Yeah.
We're obviously in the presence of someone far more intelligent than we are. We better take a break here because my head's about to explode.
Throw out some big words on it.
My head's about to explode. Anoop Desai in the studio with us this morning. 7:56. Been with us live for the last hour. The guy showed up on time. How many
was right
how many
there.
22-year-olds do you know show up on time anywhere?
And he speaks so well.
He's not. I don't think he said or
He
in an
hasn't.
hour.
Or like. He's not used like.
Oh, really? That's
That's not like you, is it?
I'm impressed with myself for that.
I'm impressed with myself. Anoop Desai is with us, and now the tour is coming up, and
Yes,
rehearsal's about to start, I guess.
It's amazing. 50 cities, right?
50 cities, yeah.
That is incredible. You said there's a big tour bus for the guys and one for the girls?
Yeah, there's a tour bus for the guys and one for the girls, which is kind of funny considering that there are 7 guys and 3 girls. But,
Yeah, I know. I was going to say it's
Oh,
going to
well.
be a little lopsided there. But,
Their bus also has 4 bathrooms on it, too.
and 5 closets. Yeah, I want to go on that bus. But you'll be coming around here, of course, Charlotte, to be at the Time Warner Cable Arena August 1st, August 2nd, the very next day in Greensboro at the Greensboro Coliseum. And I mean, this is like back to back. Your whole summer is just absolutely jam-packed with all
yeah,
these
and
dates.
they actually added more dates onto the original ones that they had planned. So I think it's still 50 cities, but I think it's something like 55 dates now or something.
My
So
goodness, that's incredible.
it's it's going to be fun. I mean,
Better than museum work, though, this summer, I bet. I mean, you're talking about usually going.
I always worked at the festival, so it's outdoors on the mall, and man, it was work. I would always come back a little skinnier and a lot tanner, so tanner than I already am.
Wow, that's going to be very interesting. You said it's almost going to be like an audition for you on tour, isn't it?
Yeah,
music career in a sense.
It's I just want to show people that I can be a consistent performer and that I can work a crowd, frankly, because there's something about the show and my run on the show that where I there were a lot of times where I didn't feel like I did the best that I could do, which messes with me just because I'm kind of a perfectionist. I expect very good things of myself, so. For me to have the opportunity to go on tour and not be judged by the same 4 people every night and, to do a set in front of people that are there to see you and really, genuinely enjoy you and just have fun with it is going to be, I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be a great opportunity and it's just going to be fun. I mean, 10 or 9 of my buddies, right?
Well, you're going to have, you're going to have a great run anyway, but once you get, my prediction, maybe Charlotte, but when you hit Greensboro, you're going to not believe the energy in the place for you.
When you get the hometown crowd there.
I'll bet you are going to be, you are not going to believe it. You're going to feel energy coming from them. It's amazing.
I cannot wait. I mean, it was always really cool, when we were performing on Idol, but that studio looks huge and it's like 500 people. So it isn't that big, as singing studios go, I guess, but man, I can't even fathom right now what it's going to be like to be in front of 10 to 20,000 people.
All screaming for you, holding up signs for you,
and yeah, geez, I can't.
Well, don't even think about it because we don't think about it. If we stopped here and thought about that there's 27 people listening every morning, I don't think I could get the words out.
all tens of them.
I'm telling you. Well, best of luck to you. You have been quite impressive this morning, as by accounts of everybody that has met you that we've talked to. And onward and upward, man. You're just going to do great.
It's going to be a great summer. I think you were one of the people that we picked initially, too, that you're going to make something of this, for sure.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah, I've had great support along the way. So, thanks, everyone.
That's right. If you're just tuning in, Anoop Desai has been with us for the past hour. You can listen to the whole thing. We'll have it on our podcast later on, all right, at WRALFM.com. We'll have pictures posted, too. We got videos. He's been doing push-ups with us. It's been a great morning. Really has. Thanks again, Anoop.